So my running journey has kind of just been all over the place these past few years, but started January 1st of 2023. So I basically made it a New Year's resolution to just start running and kind of just improve my mile time and kind of improve my health as well. So immediately upon starting, I kind of hit a roadblock, which was shin splints. Um, I don't know if too many of you have heard of it, but it's basically where like the front part of like your calf muscle, so basically right here, starts burning. It's like on fire, and it feels like your leg is about to break. Something a lot of runners face, but you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta try and exercise it and stretch it, and do the things you need to do to work your way up and make sure that doesn't happen anymore. There's a lot of different ways you can get rid of it and help it. Good shoes, not landing on your heel. I think that really is like a big issue. But also just working out that muscle, making sure it's strong. So yeah, that's like the biggest thing I ran into. So it was really hard to run, and also my stamina was not very good. I was huffing and puffing right after a run. I could not do it. So yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing with everyone. So I was pretty inconsistent that whole year. I'm pretty sure I was pretty inconsistent. I only ran about a mile every time I ran. My longest mile was in the range of probably a mile, mile and a half, something like that. I wouldn't really push myself. I'd just go the same distance every time. So yeah, but we have hope. Whenever 2024 started, I made myself a goal to get in the range of around 3 to 5 miles at a time, be able to run 3 to 5 miles at a time. So I was a beacon of hope it was a new beginning for the year, and it was the start of something great. So I made the goal to be able to run. Obviously, I just said 3 to 5 miles, but yeah, I immediately just started running more frequently. I was running about 1 to 3 times a week. I was running in the cold. I was running in the heat. I was running in the rain. I was just running. I was just trying to get better and better every week. And this is the year when I started to improve that distance. I didn't just go a mile. I was like every week I was like, yeah, I got to push myself a little further and a little further and a little further. But I also didn't have that structure that I gained over the past 6 months, whenever I first started in 2024. So yeah, like around the summer, I kind of it was like the spring or summer. I kind of downgraded a little bit, and then I ran the Murph. I did the Murph, which is like you run a mile, then 100 push-ups, or 200 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 300 squats, and then you run another mile. Then after that, my running definitely improved because I ran my fastest ever mile right then. Well, I improved it like a few months later, but that was my fastest mile at that time, was like 7:30. So that was really good for me. I was used to running like 9, probably like no 10 to 12 minutes per mile. So that was a huge improvement. And that summer, I just pushed myself further and further. Got to my first 2 miles, and I don't think I reached 3 miles that summer. But yeah, doubled my distance. Um, you know, pretty fast. So, but yeah, the last quarter of the year, September specifically, is when everything really changed, and I gained a burning sensation to start running and become obsessed with this. So, I downloaded this app called Runna, and I also moved. I moved to the city, so I feel like it's a lot easier to run in the city versus the country because you can run whenever when you're in the city. But when you're in the country, I could not run at night because there was hogs and wild animals that would have, you know, you know, there's wild hogs, and if you know wild hogs, they're really dangerous. So, and obviously skunks, and literally every night when I drive, um, and in the country, I'd see some like skunk or hog or something in my neighborhood. So I could not run at night. But yeah, during September, I really started to get on the grind, and downloaded that program to like improve my 3 kilometer, which is wait, was it 3 kilometers or 5 kilometers, which is like about 3 miles. So I did that for like the next 2-3 months, or maybe 2 months. And yeah, I was running like 2 or 3 times every single week, giving it my all and just slowly improving every single day that I was running. But I wasn't doing leg exercises, which is something I started doing like a month ago. I didn't realize I really needed to do it, but ever since I incorporated like training my legs as well, I've definitely improved like my knees. Definitely improved my knees a lot, because when I run, my knees feel like, I was like, ow, those were burning. My shins were burning. I couldn't breathe. Well, my pace, or sorry, my endurance and like how I'm breathing is perfectly fine. It's just my shins hurt. If I got rid of that, I could run forever. Probably not, but I could run a lot better than I currently do. So yeah, and then in December I hit my longest run ever. Well, actually, gradually I kept on hitting longer and longer runs. I hit 3 miles. Super proud of that, which was my minimum goal. And then I hit 4.5 miles in December. So yeah, awesome milestone to achieve for 2024. And I'll definitely look back on 2024 as a stepping stone to greatness. But yeah, now we're in 2025, and this is really, the past month is really when it's picked up, because my friend called me up. He asked me if I want to run a marathon. I said yes at the time, but then my doctor told me don't do it, since I'm not already running like 25 miles a week. I'm at like maybe 10. Now, this past week I ran like 13, but like, I was running like 5 miles probably a week, like 2 months ago. So I probably shouldn't go do a full marathon, because I don't want to get hurt, because that would suck. So yeah, 2025, it's been a bigger grind than ever. And yeah, I dedicated myself to try and run a half marathon, which I'm thinking I'm going to do in probably May or June. So the beginning of the year, I just really started to push myself. I got a few more things. I got this water bottle, a big old gallon water bottle. And then I learned about just training your legs every week as well, along with running. And yeah, I just started gaining better knowledge in running fundamentals and consistency, and either improve my stamina, my leg strength, my running gear, or just my longest distance every single week, or just a better pace every single week. So yeah, now that I'm 2 months away from the big day, my longest run so far is 5.5 miles, which I ran this past week. I went crazy this past week. I ran 3 miles yesterday, with like an average pace of 9 minutes, which is way better than my usual, which is like 10 minutes. And I ran a 4 mile run, which is I think that's my longest one, was my longest one of the year, until I ran the 5.5 miles. So I just got to keep up this consistency. I think I have like a 7 mile run this week, so that's not gonna be fun. But, well, I mean, it will be fun, but not in the moment. Not in the moment. So yeah, and also my fastest mile is 7 minutes, which I did in October. Kind of forgot to mention that for 2024, but yeah, fastest mile was 7 minutes. So pretty good. I think that's like average, to be honest. Yeah, over this past month, I've really, really gained that burning passion for running, and everything just about it. And I got brand new running shoes. I'll show you right now. Got these brand new running shoes a few days ago, coming in clutch. I got them, and then that day I ran 5.5 miles. So yeah, get you some new running shoes when you want a new PR. And then I just learned a lot of new things and got a lot of new things. I got a full bottle of electrolytes, started taking creatine again, having more carbs for my runs, and also fueling myself during my run with like little snacks. But yeah, made a lot of progress, and I can't wait to see like what's gonna happen in the next few years. We'll be making another video in like 2 years. Or like, yeah, I'm running like 50 miles a week, and can't believe that 2 years ago I was only running like 10 miles a week. So, I mean, I hope that will be it, but we'll see. But But yeah, I'm so blessed with how far I've come just over these past 2 years. I've learned a lot of lessons with running and exercising. I just cannot wait for what God has in store for my future. And just also my supporters, like my friends and my girlfriend. And yeah, I can't wait to see what this journey has in store for all of us. Um, yeah, but this is for the most part what my journey has looked like. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I can maybe take something good from this and maybe even start your own journey for running or just exercising. It doesn't have to be running. I mean, as usual, I have my script over here. So that's when my eyes are like going back and forth because I can't remember this whole thing. I want it to, be good. So I kind of have to use a script, and I'm going a little off, but yeah, I have my script over here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave you guys with something to think about and take away before I end this, which is, drum roll please, treat others the way that you would like to be treated, which is obviously the golden rule that Jesus taught, and is something I try my best to do all the time, and definitely have gotten a lot better at doing that, and think that we should all hold ourselves accountable to treat each other and others the way that we'd like to be treated, because there's a lot of people that just don't do that, and it just sucks. I always try my best. I bet there's definitely guys out there, people are watching this, that try their best, but we should all try our best. A lot of things would get better if we all tried our best to treat others the way we'd like to be treated. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you guys enjoyed. But anyways, that's all from me. I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace.